What is up, my Lorcana Goons, and welcome back to the Lorcana Goons channel. My name is Kevin. You're watching the Monday Weekly Market Watch, where we go over card prices, meta trends, and Lorcana news. I want to start off with the announcement that we're going to see the launch of the first chapter in Japan, and it's looking like it's going to be released on January 25th of this year. But starting now, you can start seeing advertisements, I guess, in Japan. Check this out. They are advertising Lorcana in Japan at this subway station, from what it looks like, and it's pretty exciting. 200 cards in the first chapter, I'm assuming is that what it says, and you can see it right here. They're already advertising a purple yellow deck for them hyper aggro players over there. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, really exciting to see Lorcana going worldwide. We did see the Chinese release of the game this week as well on New Year's Day. And they had the Chinese Mickey promos given out a couple of weeks ago. So I want to say somewhere in the middle of December, we were seeing these sell for around $50. But for some reason, last week, a bunch were listed at around $17. From the 26th to the 5th of January, which is today, we can see plenty of sales for $17 on all these Chinese foil Mickeys. Before that, though, they were all selling for $53+. So if you're able to acquire these at $17, you know, that sounds pretty good. It sounds like you came up, because right now there's only one listing left by DOS Bros TCG, lowest verified. It's $56 now, lowest verified listing for the Chinese Mickey. And the Japanese Mickey has also been out for a cool minute. I want to say somewhere towards the end of December did they also get a Japanese promo Mickey like this. Then these are on TCG Player selling for a whopping $90-some. Somebody had 6 of them for $46.99, and they were all purchased. And in between that, $95 is what is the minimum asking price for this Japanese promo Mickey. Check that out. Only one listing also by DOS Bros TCG. Pretty interesting that the Japanese promo Mickey is getting is that expensive. You know what I mean? Even the Chinese Mickey caught me off guard. But I want to give a huge shout out to my homie Jeremy, who comes to support the booth at Ninja Exchange Collectibles in Carlsbad. He actually has a Japanese Mickey right here, as you can see, Japanese Mickey foil promo by the homie Jeremy. So huge shout out, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by the booth and always supporting the Lorcana Goons dream. You know, if you guys are ever in the Carlsbad area, you can find me at our booth at Ninja Exchange. It's called the Olympus Project, and I have my own Lorcana section there, and I also sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So if you ever want to come by and show me your collection, or just chop it up about the game, maybe you know, buy some singles, I have everything you need for your tournaments. We throw tournaments there too, so you know, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram. But yeah, Jeremy's a collector. He has some graded cards, and he also plays the game competitively. He's a blue steel player. There were several blue steel players at this tournament that I went to this weekend. Huge shout out to Top Choice Gaming for throwing this awesome tournament in Redlands, California. Had an awesome time. It was 93 players, and these were the top 16 players, all wonderful people, all the homies, you know who you are. Tons of prizing. I ended up in top 4 with two of my friends named Michael Comodoran and Mike Mastagio Jr. right there, you know, rocking the Goon shirt. You know, we took top 4 out of 93 people. It was 7 rounds of Swiss and a top 8 play out. And after top 4, it was probably like 11 p.m. and I was dying to split. You know, I wanted to come home and walk my dog, you know, and call it a day. And it was really good. I played Purple Steel. If you want to see the deck list, I posted it on Twitter. I posted it on Facebook too, in the Lorcana Facebook groups and whatnot. And you can join the Discord. I'm going to post it today. And if you really want to see the goo, I'll post an updated list, possibly even what I'm playing for Continentals next week, because Continentals is this weekend, actually. Sorry, not next week, this weekend. Yeah, on Friday is the last chance qualifier. So it's the last chance for anybody to get their invite to the Continental tournament, which is happening on Saturday, which I do have an invite to. Very excited to participate and play with the best of the best. I feel like I'm on a hot streak right now, and I need to practice this week and decide what deck I'm going to play. I'm going to play Ruby Amethyst, maybe Amethyst Steel again, because I just did well with that. You know, maybe even so something like Amethyst Emerald. But I do believe I will be playing something with goats, right? But wish me luck, please, my Lorcana Goons. I'm going to need your energy. And while I'm playing this big, important tournament to win some wonderful prizes with some wonderful people, I'm going to be rocking the Pristine Protection sleeves. I used these sleeves for the tournament this past weekend, and I'm going to use these sleeves again for our upcoming tournament. Very excited to rock the Pristine Protection. Shout out to Pristine Protection for always sponsoring our videos. If you guys want to get them, you can find them online right now. They have some new updated colors available. The standard size over here is going to be $8.99 on the website, but you can use code Goons10 and save 10% on your order. And they fit your Lorcana cards, your One Piece cards, your Pokemon cards even. And yeah, like I said, personally, my favorite is the lavender color. I use those at most DLCs, but this past tournament, I used the black ones. Not too shabby. They're sold out of some other colors, so feel free to try out these other ones. But yeah, Pristine Protection, thank you for hooking us up as always. And like I said, use code Goons10 to save 10% on your order for these sleeves. But let's talk about some meta cards. I want to talk about some meta staples because everyone was running different decks at that 93-player tournament. It was crazy. It was so much fun, by the way. Huge shout out to Judge Phil for judging that event and everyone from Top Choice Gaming for offering such wonderful prizing. What I do want to note is that there was no first chapter available for prizing. It was all the other sets. You know what I mean? So it doesn't feel like there's a lot of first chapter available. And some of these first chapter cards are definitely being used in modern decks, like Rapunzel being used in Amber Steel, maybe even in Emerald Amber or something like Amber Amethyst, depending on what your deck you're playing. But lowest verified today for a near mint is going to be around $50 today. If we go only looking at near mint, sorry about that, you can find the lowest verified at $44.51 with $1 shipping by Creech Monster Games. That sounds like a deal right now. They have 4 of them ready for you at $45 because the next verified seller is going to have it at $46 plus $4 shipping, and that's about $50 each copy in between and after that. Even the non-verified sellers are selling this card at $50 again. It continues to be a $50 card, so maybe you want to take advantage of that one deal from that seller. The cold foils are going to be as high as $76, $75 by Lorcana. Lowest verified. Shout out you guys. If you want to save a little bit of some dollars right here, you can get it from Neverland Collects, a non-verified seller, for around $65. So maybe save $10 right there. Not too shabby from some non-verified sellers. Support them, and that's not too much more than the non-foil because of how expensive that non-foil is, right? Genie Wish Fulfilled. It is a Genie format. If you're not playing Genie in your deck, you're probably playing cards that destroy Genie, right? Cards like Brawl, cards like Big Sisu. If you are playing Genie in your deck, maybe you're playing Crabs so that you can stop your opponent's Genie, or maybe you're playing Elsa so that you can go Genie, Elsa, bam, bam, and take out the opposing Genie. But it feels like everyone's playing purple. At that tournament, I played against a purple steel mirror, I played against a blurple deck, and then I played against 2 red blues, and last a red purple. So 3 purple decks out of the 5 before I got to ID the last 2 rounds, and then in top cut a blue red. But still, a lot of purple in the meta, and it's because of this Genie card. And I'm even seeing people rage post online talking about this card should be banned, right? Lowest verified is going to be Arcane Cards today, 1552 with $1.52 shipping, not too bad. After that, though, it jumps to $18, my goons. So maybe you want to take advantage of these first 3 listings right here if you don't have Genie yet, at around $15, $16 before you have to start paying $18, $19, maybe $20. We are in the Set Champs opening weekend. I believe this starting this week in January, you can start winning your Scar Set Championship prize cards and Champion prize mats. So what deck are you guys playing? Are you going to be using Genies in your deck? If you're playing a purple deck, you're probably playing Chernobog's Followers, Creatures of Evil as well. And check this price today. Lowest verified is going to be $3.75 with $1.27 shipping. Then it jumps to $3.99 with $1.27 shipping. You have some non-verified sellers that have it for $2.30 and $2.92, but you're still paying an extra $1 shipping. So this is now a $3 uncommon, and this is why I like to check recent sales and how many listings there are, not just market price, by the way. For anybody who's selling cards or getting into vending or collecting, it's not just about market price, right? Because the market price right now is $2.77, but lowest verified by Sunshine Games and OCG, you're still gonna have to pay that shipping fee. So you're paying almost $4 to $5 for a Chernobog's Followers today. That's pretty crazy. Love to see that. And that's for a non-foil. Cold foils are as low as, let's find out, near mints. Cold foils are going to be $7.40 by non-verified sellers. The lowest verified is going to be around $10 to $11 by Dragon Hordes North Carolina for Chernobog Followers. And like I said, I feel like if you're playing purple, you're more than likely playing this card. Super important. That's so crazy. This is an uncommon. This is an uncommon from Into the Inklands, and it is more expensive than some legendaries in a lot of these sets. Sisu, the empowered sibling, continues to be more than $20 this week. If you need them for your set championship run, you're going to be paying around $22 for each copy. Cafe Gaming, $21.52 with 75 cents. Then Card Crack, $22.48 for your Sisu empowered siblings. The Enchanted are still almost $200. I want to talk about Mulan Elite Archer, though. A lot of Ruby Sapphire players are playing this in their decks. Sorry to leak the meta on you guys, but I mean, the people need to know. When you see your opponent play a 1-drop Mulan, play around the Mulan Elite Archer. Very important. This card's pretty good. To shift 5, it says when you play this character, if you use shift to play her, she gets +3 strength this turn, making her a 5/6 character. During your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character in a challenge, deal the same amount of damage to up to 2 characters. So what this lets you do is kind of a Tinkerbell effect, where you can challenge one character, like let's say a Smee, deal 5 damage to that Smee, and then you're able to deal 5 damage to 2 more characters on the board, but maybe like a Diablo or a Chernobog or something. So this card's very powerful. I've been seeing a lot of red-blue players use cards like this or cards like Queen of Hearts to stop the aggro questing of like Calhoon, Smee, or maybe even stuff like Bonsai. You know, you want to punish those green decks, those aggressive decks, for going really aggressive against you as a red-blue player. Maybe if you are a Ruby Sapphire player, you want to consider playing Mulan and Mulan Elite Archer, because the Mulan soldier that you can shift the 1-drop Mulan, she comes in with damage on her, but you can also heal her with Popsicle. It's another strategy that I've been seeing people use. A very, very strong card, actually. So to be on the lookout for Mulan Elite Archer right now, lowest verified is only around $4. SoCal Shop has it for $3.82. They have 24 of them, because this is the card that you get from the Illuminator's Quest, the Deep Trouble. That's the Ursula's gift set. You know, you get a free Mulan in there, and they're pretty cheap. They're on $5 actually. $4 with the dollar shipping. So if you want to get them right now, play them for your red-blue deck maybe. I've always liked this card though. It's a pretty nice card. Maui Half Shark, another red-blue staple right now. Everybody obviously needs this in their Ruby Sapphire deck, is what it's looking like. Some people even just playing one Lucky Dime so that they can play more actions for this card, right? JTTCG Store has them for $32 with a dollar shipping. Sunshine Games, $32.22, shipping included. Not too shabby for your Maui Half Sharks this week, almost $35. And the cold foils, less than $50, $46.51 right there by Izzy's Comics for cold foil Maui Half Sharks. They're still really hard to pull. Shout out Blake, who comes to the booth. You pulled one at the booth the other day. It was really cool. He bought a $5 pack. Was like, you know what? I'm feeling myself. I'm gonna buy this $5 Azurite C pack with my singles, and bam, he pulls a Maui Half Shark right in front of us on the booth. That was pretty awesome. Sad Beast looking pretty sad still, because he's just been going down in price to as low as $29.43 with shipping included by Heroes Quest. Shout out you. Card Crack has 3 of them for you as well. It looks like they have a pretty good seller's rating at 99.6 right there, so they seem pretty trusted. If you want to get 3 Sad Beasts, you can get them all for $29. A little less than $30 today for your Sad Beast Tragic Hero. Let's check out the cold foils, because cold foils tend to be a little nicer, right? These also coming down. In price. There's some non-verified sellers who have it pretty close to $50, $55, around $51 with some extra shipping right there. But lowest verified is going to be $56 for your uncomfy shorts right there for a Sad Beast cold foil. Elsa, Spirit of Winter, this non-foil card is selling for close to $13 now. Lowest verified is going to be $13 with $1.22 shipping by Collector's Corner. After that, jumps to $14.49 with shipping included. So almost a $15 legendary again. It's about $14. Non-verified sellers are going to have it for $12.75 with $1 shipping if you want to go that route. But Elsa is being used at Blurple, and it's a very popular strategy because you're already playing for Elsa, the 5th Spirit, because you want to combat genies, and now you can play this Elsa to shift on that Elsa as well. So cold foils are going to be around $50+ today. Lowest verified is MCG Shop at $53.50 for a cold foil Elsa Spirit of Winter, and it's showing that the Blurple meta is starting to rise. I would consider Blurple like a more than a tier 2 deck for sure, and you got to look out for it, man. They're able to shift this Elsa on turn 6, and sometimes it just turns the game around for them. Speaking of Elsa 5th Spirit, this is the Elsa that you get in the starter deck. She comes out in the Shimmering Sky starter deck as a cold foil, but that's kind of why the non-foil is just as expensive. Lowest verified for our non-foil today is going to be $8.81 with shipping included, so almost $9, and cold foils are looking like they're going to be $10. Pro Play Games has them for $9.50 with shipping included. They have 160 of them for you, so I don't expect them to be any cheaper than that, but that's around a $10 price point for your cold foil Elsas from the starter deck. Calhoun, the Goon Marine Sergeant, lowest verified today is going to be $6.25 with $2 shipping. So this is almost an $8 card now. Plenty of non-verified sellers have it for $6 with some extra shipping, but personally, I'm getting rid of these Calhouns for $8. Very popular in the meta, and in my opinion, this is what makes the difference in some of these steel mirror matches when you're playing like Amber Steel, Emerald Steel, Amethyst Steel. Having Calhouns on the board is so powerful. Cold foil Calhouns are selling for $15 today with some extra shipping. EC3Con has them for $14.99 with $1.49 shipping for your Calhoun the Goons foil. Cinderella Ballroom Sensation, very strong card in the Amber Steel strategy. Lowest verified is now $4.22 with $1.27 shipping. Non-verified sellers have it for $3 with some extra shipping, but this is getting close to a $5 card. A lot of people are playing the Amber Steel Diggy Diggy Hole deck. They're playing Amber Steel Song. They're playing Amber Steel Mufasa even. And in every Amber Steel deck, you're playing this Ballroom Sensation because you want to seeing Storm or Strength as your main strategy on turns 1 and turn 2. Cold foils are selling selling for more than $10. We got to go to the second page to find some verified sellers on this card. A lot of non-verified sellers in Lorcana right now. Fair trade. TCG has them for $9.80 with $3 shipping. So that's around a $12 to $13 cold foil for your Cinderella Ballroom Sensations this week, which are very good in Amber Steel. Diablo, Obedient Rave, and I love this card. This card sells for around $1.50 at the booth all day. Lowest verified today is going to be 98 cents by the Dojo CFL. Then it jumps to $1 by TCG Treasures with $1.27 shipping. So all of these, if you just buy one Diablo online, you're gonna have to pay around two plus dollars because you're gonna pay $1, then the extra shipping cost. So if you buy it in person, you'll probably pay maybe a dollar or $1.50 for each one. But I bring this up because take a look at Chernobyl again. This is now basically a $4 to $5 non-foil, and I think Diablo is just as important. I think the biggest thing is that Diablo just came out, so there's a lot more in circulation. So pick up your Diablos now, in my opinion. As always, not financial advice, but check out this dock though. Lowest verified is $8 by Locos Trading with $1 shipping. They have two of them for you. After that, on the next page though, it's gonna jump to $9 for a verified, but it's gonna be $9.17 actually by Heroes Quest. So getting close to a $8 non-foil, almost a $9 non-foil actually for a Dock Bold Knight. A lot of people using Dock in their steel strategy. Some people in Amber Steel, Emerald Steel, even like I was saying. A lot of deck lists coming out from this weekend as well, so expect some cool videos. This is a big one I've been keeping track of. Strength of a Raging Fire, just shooting up this week in price. Lowest verified is going to be around $15 actually. We have to go to the second page for this one because the whole first page doesn't have them. Yeah, lowest verified is Hero Quest for $14.99. They have three of them for you. Yeah, no, $14.99 for a verified seller for a Strength of a Raging Fire. But like I said, you can always go through some non-verified sellers like Magic Plunder over here, but you got to check out their ratings, my goons. Be sure to check out their seller ratings, 97%, you know, make sure you trust that, but they have it for $9 with $1 shipping. Some other sellers for $10.45 with $1 with no shipping actually. So non-verified sellers, you can still get them for $10, but if you're going to go through a verified seller, $15 for your Strength of a Raging Fire. Personally, maybe meet in the middle somewhere if you're selling it in person, right? Let's go over some Enchanted news though before we call it a day. I want to go over the Elsa Enchanted Spirit of Winter because now the lowest verified listing is no longer $800 flat. It's $830 by Over the Top Games LLC for an Enchanted Elsa. Then it jumps to $850 by Tier 1 Games. So if you wanted Elsa for less than $800, it's looking like those days are gone. In around middle of December, $790, $789, even $765 is the lowest I was seeing it sell at, but now recent sales are showing $799, $802, $819 even for an Enchanted Elsa. I might even start valuing mine at $850 just because I'm not in any rush to sell my Elsa, to be honest. First chapter booster boxes are selling for around $350. They continue to stay pretty expensive, to be honest. We have a verified seller who has a damaged box for $340, but after that, lowest verified is around $350, $348 by Plant City Card Shop right there. So it's a $350 booster box now, right? Let's talk about the Cusco and the Baymax non-foil promos that we're going to be receiving at the North American Championship. Really excited to get these. I do have a +1, so I'm going to be taking my cousin so he can help me farm some of these promo cards because I love the artwork and I obviously want to win them in foil as well. So I can't wait to have these in my hands starting this weekend. The Cusco selling for around $95, $94 with $1.22 shipping by VA Sells right there. And the Baymax is selling for a little bit more, around $120 actually. There's only 4 listings right now, but expect that to change after this weekend. Like I said, we're going to be getting these at this big event. $120, $125, and then $150 are the listings right there for the Baymax Armored Companion. So this is I'm a personal huge fan of Baymax. So I'm a little bit more excited to acquire the Baymax than the Cusco. So I'm gonna try and farm as many Baymaxes as I can, including the foil one, because when you win the foil Baymax, you win your trip to the World Tournament. Oh my gosh, my Lorcana Goons, I am so nervous. I cannot wait for this weekend. But we're not going to call it a day before we go over our Monday segment. PSA Mondays. Yes, I typed in PSA 10 Disney Lorcana on 130 point. This is a website where you can check recent eBay sales, especially if they were best offer accepted. You can get the actual price, and a lot of PSA 10 sales happen on eBay for Lorcana actually, which is kind of funny because I don't really see slabs in person for this game outside of some of the promo cards like Jeremy's Let It Go. But there's a lot of slabs that get sold on a regular basis. Like today alone, we have a PSA 10 Ursula's Lair selling for $70. That looks like a foil. Then we have a PSA 10 Genie from the first chapter selling for around $360 USD. A little bit less than 400, but that's pretty good when the non-foil Genie sells for like what, 130. So that's like triple the price if you have a PSA 10. We have a PSA 10 Pete selling for $95. Look at this. This is a promo stitch. These are the stitches you get for playing your league nights. If you get a PSA 10 on these, that's $126 that it's sold for today for this stitch promo. That's a league promo. You get these for just playing league for free. That's pretty crazy. If you guys have any like crisp league promos and you already send cards to get graded, or if you know anybody who sends cards to get graded, I don't know, man. Consider sending your Stitch promos because that's a pretty hefty price. That was today. That sold $126. We have this is a really nice one. This is the Steamboat Mickey Cold Foil with the artist sketch by Juan Leon. That's pretty awesome. $160 is what it sold for by best offer. We have two PSA 10 on islands I pulled from the sea that sold today. One of them was 145 pounds, around 180 USD, and then another one sold in auction for 227 USD. So more than $200 for a PSA 10 island I pulled from the sea. This card has Maui in it, which is pretty cool. Maybe that's why it's pretty pricey. Look at this. This is Nala, a league promo, $95 for a PSA 10. Like I said, these league promos, you get them for free, my goons, pretty much for playing. $72 for the Chicha League promo PSA 10. Okay, I might start getting my league promos graded just to sell them for $80 to $100. That sounds kind of nice, but I guess I do need to see how much it is to get cards graded. But I've also heard that it's better if you get cards graded like in bulk, right? Look at this Mufasa, $500 for a PSA 10 Mufasa. And last, I want to go over this Let It Go promo because in that picture, Jeremy did have a PSA 9 Let It Go. This is from the DLC, the Disney Lorcana Challenges, the top 128 promo, and it's a foil Let It Go. It looks wonderful. And if you have a PSA 9, they sell for around $930. Most recent sale was on January 3rd, $934 right here, USD. Almost $950 for a cold foil, an enchanted Let It Go, actually, which is pretty good. I think the non-graded version of this sells for around $700 to $800, so a little bit more if you get it a grade 9, and if you get a PSA 10, ooh, they probably sell for, yeah, right here. If you get a PSA 10, they sell for $1350, not too shabby, my fellow Lorcana goons. If you've ever want to let it go, consider getting it graded. But that's going to be all for this Lorcana Market Watch, my goons. Be sure to stay tuned. Wish me luck at the North American Continentals. Can't wait to be there. If you guys are going to be there, please say hi. It's in California. It's in my backyard, so I only got to drive like 30 minutes each time to go to the event. Super excited to play this weekend, man. We're going to have the Friday Market Watch per usual. I'll see if I can do it with Zach on Thursday night or something because Zach's going to be playing his last chance qualifier. So good luck to everybody who's playing this weekend, who's playing card games this weekend. We have set champs as well this month, so if you're playing set championships, good luck as well. Remember to stay tuned to Lorcana Goons for all your Lorcana needs. We're going to be making videos this week about the meta as well. I plan on doing a tier list, so stay tuned to that if you want to sharpen your Lorcana skills by, a top 4 Southern California player over here. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that like button if you're a true Lorcana Goon, and we'll see you goons next time.